We've got a tornado warning. It looks like they just they kept it. It doesn't look like it's been extended farther east, but they didn't cancel it. So we're still thinking there's a possibility of a tornado with this cell right here moving into Van Buren right now. You can see this is where the possible tornado is. It's about to cross Highway 60 there in Van Buren. Again, this is in Carter County. Elsinore off to the east, but this is headed your way if it holds together. Anybody along Highway 60 in Carter County right now needs to be thinking about getting into shelter right now. Get in that basement if you have it. And again, if you don't have that basement, put as many walls between you and the outside by getting into an interior room, the lowest level of your home. And sometimes the bathroom is not the safest room. Sometimes those bathrooms are on the outside wall, and that can't stop a tree from flying into it. If that bathroom's on an interior or inside and there's another wall, there's another barrier for your protection. So sometimes a closet may be safer than a bathroom if that bathroom is on the outside wall. Again, I think this is going to be from the St. Louis site, and it is. I'm going to try and pan out because I want to see what it looks like from the Paducah site because St. Louis is having a hard time. But this is getting interesting right here west of Piedmont, Brian.
Oh, yeah,
that's starting.
That's a hook echo for sure.
That's starting to pique our interest. We may get another tornado warning here shortly for southern Reynolds County. It's a long way away from the radar, but yeah, we've got a tight blue right next to the green, so we still have that possible tornado moving into Van Buren right now. And we do have the possibility of some wind damage, at least in southern Reynolds County, with this activity. But when I was looking at that, that looked very, very interesting. A little bit of circulation developing in the southern parts of Reynolds County. So let's zoom into that because that's headed towards the Piedmont area as well. This is over near the Sam A. Baker State Park. It's headed that way. Highway 21 in southern Reynolds County. That's what we're talking about. That's headed your way. Possible rotation trying to develop. We'll take a look at this one more time. And we can see winds going towards St. Louis away. That's pretty tight right there, Brian. That little dark green pixel kind of interests me. So southern Reynolds County headed over towards the Piedmont area. No official warning out for a tornado, but if I lived anywhere south of Ellington along Highway 21, I'd probably head to my safe spot right now because that is a tight circulation that is forming on the storm. Again, that's a basement if you have it. We have lots of basements in this area of the country, and if you don't have a basement, again, that lower interior room.
There was a note that the tornado sirens have been sounding in Van Buren, although that doesn't really prove anything other than the fact that they know that there's a tornado warning.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was thinking it's getting dark now, and there's going to be a lot of rain around those cells, so a tornado might be really tough to spot anyway. So that's
yeah, you definitely don't want to be out looking for it right now because it's going to be hard to see. But here's where the tornado warning is. Again, it's headed into the Van Buren area. We'll take a look at the winds moving into Van Buren right now. It looks even tighter, Brian. I wouldn't be surprised if they extend that. You can see the bright blue next to the red now. We're losing that green color, so we're starting to see a tight circulation there moving into Van Buren as we speak. So Van Buren, you need to be in your basement right now. We have a possible tornado moving into Van Buren. I'll zoom in even closer and show you some of the roads. State Highway D coming out of Van Buren, Highway 60 moving through Van Buren. All these areas, you can kind of see some of these roads. County Road M136, Missouri Highway M, County Road D123. All these areas, State Highway M, and in Van Buren itself, we have a radar-indicated tornado moving into your area right now, so you need to be in your safe spot. If you see your road popping up here, you see your community, you definitely need to be in a safe spot. The tornado warning has not been extended just yet, but if you live just to the east of Van Buren, I'd be in your safe spot as well. Anywhere along Highway 60, also County Road 6203, Highway W. All these areas under a severe thunderstorm warning, but officially not under a tornado warning. But I'd go ahead and act like you are and get in your safe spot if possible. And we're going to I'm going to put another cell track on this to get an idea from the rotation of where this storm is going. And it's moving.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see if there's anything on chat, anything from spotters, but there's nothing. And again, it's a rural area, it's dark, so it's going to be tough to spot anything on the ground. But it certainly looks impressive on radar, as you say.
It does look like, you know, the folks in Van Buren, you can see You got 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Van Buren. This is in your area. So if this is on the ground, and you probably have less than 5 minutes, because where I'm drawing this was about 2 minutes old from the rotation. So you got about 3 minutes. So, and if you're just east of Van Buren, you got about 5 minutes. Elsinore, you can see you've got until 9:17. I'd give you about till 9:10, 9:15, based on the rotation and the speed that it is moving. Now, again, this is a long way from the radar. We haven't had any ground truth yet, but tight circulation in this environment warrants a tornado warning, and that's why we have the tornado warning. So if you're tuning in wondering what's going on, we have a tornado warning out for northwestern Carter County. Let's zoom on out. I know a lot of times people say, hey, you're forgetting about me during the severe weather coverage. We try to focus on the storms that are going to cause or have the threat to cause the most property damage or the most loss of life. And right now, that would be that storm that has a possible tornado with it. We do have hail in southern Perry County in southern Illinois. We've got other storms that are blowing up rapidly south of Fredericktown. That is not severe, but it is rapidly growing. That's headed towards the Marble Hill area. And also we have a severe thunderstorm that is showing signs of rotation moving towards the Piedmont area as well. So southern Reynolds County is under a severe thunderstorm warning, and I expect Wayne County to go under a severe thunderstorm warning shortly, and we may get another tornado warning extended from both this storm and maybe another tornado warning for southern Reynolds County, as we were seeing some rotation. No word on it yet, is it, Brian, on if they're going to extend it or
yeah,
not?
we're not getting anything, nothing at all. Storm just northwest of Van Buren. That's all that we know right now.
All right, I'm going to try and get this to show back up on the Paducah site, because I know
They are pointing out that the difficulty out there is from Paducah, their radar is actually going over the low-level circulation, so they might
Right.
not be able to spot it really on.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for any radar to pick it up in this area. But you can see that it is still showing signs of rotation right there in parts of
Also
just the Van Buren.
Our hail scope is picking up some pretty good sized hail, if nothing else, with that cell too.
Yeah, and that is that's a different story than what we had with the storm that produced the tornado in Cape Girardeau County. That storm was not very tall. This storm is very tall, and you can see that purple there. We'll get the up there, and you can see we're getting up to golf ball size hail, possibly about to move into Van Buren as we speak. So, again, we have a possible tornado, a radar indicated tornado. We have a tornado warning out for about another 5 minutes. We're going to stay with this as long as we feel that there is a threat for a possible tornado to do damage to anybody in the heartland. We're also tracking this storm right here that is in just to the south of Fredericktown. It's getting close to Marquand. Their new tornado warning. So they did extend the tornado warning based on what we saw. So
until 9:15, yeah. And they are saying that they're very concerned with it based on radar as well, and they're actually asking if anybody there can give them some ground truth, because they're kind of waiting as well.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell where they are based on how far away that tornado is or where exactly it is. But I want to take a quick look at this storm that's forming just around the Marquand area, just south of Marquand. And so far, we're not seeing any signs of any tornadoes, but we are seeing there's a hail spike. So we may get a new severe thunderstorm warning shortly with this storm as it moves into Bollinger County. So let's get an update on this new tornado warning that we see here. And this is it right here. Tornado warning is in effect. New tornado warning right here. Again, it's moving in towards the Van Buren area. Tornado warning in effect until 9:15. So this is a continuation of that tornado. Again, a radar indicated tornado moving through Van Buren right now. And if you are in Van Buren, if you have any reports of damage, wait till the storm passes you. Then either head on Brian's Facebook page, because I can't check mine from here, and let us know what's going on so we can spread the word. Because again, radar's indicated pretty good circulation there, pretty good signs of a tornado, and that storm is very tall in the atmosphere. So the National Weather Service is just as concerned with the storm as we are, and that's why they went ahead and extended that tornado warning. Again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Perry County in Illinois for quarter-size hail. Severe thunderstorm warning for extreme eastern White County, but that storm has crossed the Wabash River and is now in Indiana. A storm developing to the south of Marquand that could head to the north, basically, of Marble Hill. This is getting stronger, showing signs of hail. Severe storm in southern Reynolds County and a severe storm in northwestern Carter County that has a tornado possibly with it. So let's kind of get an idea of what the new look is on this. Again, I'm trying to make sure we stay on the Paducah radar site so we can kind of look inside to see what the winds inside the storm are, because we can't see it from St. Louis. But we can't. Oh, yeah, Brian, look at that. We're tight gate-to-gate shear now as it moves into Van Buren. So if you are in Van Buren, you need to be in your safe spot. Again, we do not have confirmation, but that is a very, very tight circulation. We have a radar-indicated tornado moving into Van Buren right now. If you live anywhere along Highway 60 from Van Buren towards Elsinore, you need to be in your safe spot. Go ahead. I know Elsinore, you're not in a tornado warning, but this is a tight circulation. It is moving your way. Better to be safe than sorry. Get in your safe spot. Put as many walls between you and the outside. Brian, did you hear something else? Looks like you had.
No, it's interesting. The National Weather Service is saying the exact same things we are, which is, man, that looks bad, but we don't have any ground truth. The radar, we may be picking up something aloft. You know, the lower levels that you really need, they can't get it because it's below hill level at some point. So they're also hoping that somebody will
get us some reports. Yeah, again, the radar. All the radars, the Paducah radars hits this storm the closest, and it's about 15,000 feet in the atmosphere. So we don't know what's going on under that. But whenever you have that tight of a circulation, the mid-levels of a storm, it usually produces a tornado, especially in this type of environment. So as you see, here are some of the areas that are under the impact. And I know that Van Buren is not showing up because where I officially started drawing that, it was outside of the town center. Van Buren, this radar-indicated tornado is in Van Buren right now, and if it is on the ground, it will be causing damage. So again, we do not know if it is on the ground. If you are getting reports of damage in Van Buren, we would love to get those reports so we can spread the word to help get the warning out. Again, we rely on a lot of our viewers to help us out. We relied on the viewers just a few minutes ago with that tornado near Procter & Gamble. Radar did not show a very impressive storm, but with videos and pictures, we were able to confirm that we had a tornado on the ground, and we're able to help keep as many people safe as possible. And that's what we're trying to do with this that is headed through Van Buren right now, and that is in the Elsinore area. So
we did have one person on Facebook that just messaged me and said, I'm 1 mile west of Van Buren. Lots of lightning, but I don't see any rotation yet. So thanks to Troy Dawson for sending that in. But again, it's dark.
Right, and it's going to be hard to see. Yeah. But we are seeing the possibility of a tornado moving into Van Buren, and I wish I could get it to where it would quit picking up on St. Louis's radar site, because I know St. Louis is, a matter of fact, I may just have to turn, I can't turn St. Louis off. We got too many storms going on, but I want to, there it is, okay. Yeah, we can see it. It's moving right across State Highway D, you saw right there. There's the circulation, and again, this is at about 15,000 feet in the air, so usually tornadoes, when the storm is spinning, the faster it spins in the mid-levels, the better the risk is, or the better the chances that you're getting a tornado at the ground. Now, we haven't had any ground truth. If we do not get any damage reports in Van Buren, it's probably safe to say that it is aloft, and we may be able to cancel the warning for at least a little while because there are no ground truths to it. But again, we have a possible tornado moving through Van Buren right now on State Highway D. It is headed towards Highway 60. Again, this is Highway 60 in Carter County, a possible tornado, a radar-indicated tornado. Now, I want to swing things back to the St. Louis radar site because I want to check out the storm that is in southern Reynolds County and see how that rotation that we were seeing earlier is shaping up, see if it's improved from our standpoint, and it has. We don't have that tight gate-to-gate that was trying to form. It's more of an outflow the way it looks right now on that storm. So Piedmont, you got some strong gusty winds headed your way, maybe some hail, but at least it looks like at this time that tornado that I was concerned that may wrap up in southern Reynolds County, it's not showing that right now. The only tornado that we have is the tornado that could possibly be moving through the Van Buren area as we speak. And so far, we haven't had any ground truth, and hopefully that is the case. Hopefully this is aloft and we have nothing to worry about. It is going through some populated areas now. So I think over the next 5 minutes or so, if it is on the ground, we will start to get some reports, and that will help us determine what's going on with these storms when they're this far out from the radar. But you can see anywhere along here, State Highway D, County Road 125, you see all these roads. You can read them if you see them on the screen. This is where we need to be taking shelter. Highway 60, County Road 6205, County Road 305, County Road H 311, 21 coming out of Highway 60. Again, all these areas are under the gun for this possible tornado that is on radar. And even outside the warning, I'd be concerned along Highway 60, anywhere along Highway 60 until you get to the Elsinore area. Once you get east of Elsinore, I think we're going to be okay for right now, because this storm, again, we don't have any ground truth as of yet, but radar indicates a very strong indication of a tornado moving through the Van Buren area right now. Other strong storms we're watching, look at this line just lighting up near Harrisburg. Other storms in White County. We've got that storm with hail possibly in Perry County, and I'm thinking that we may get a warning here shortly to the east of Mount Vernon. Let's kind of zoom into this storm, because that storm's looking a little healthy as well. Probably seeing a pretty decent hail core. These storms have been blowing up very, very fast. This is, we go right here. We're near the McLeansboro area is what I'm talking about. Just south of Interstate 64, we're seeing the storm blow up pretty rapidly here. I'm going to look inside it to see, make sure, one, that it's not spinning, and we're not seeing any rotation, so there's some good news. Now, two, we're going to look to see if we have any hail growing in there.